All right. So for this part, it's about, let me see, what did I tell you guys? So this is about speaking, okay? So as I said in the text, right? The discussion about your emotions, okay? Your emotions. Emotions mean your feeling. Whatever you feel, angry, sad, happy, excited, right? Things like that. Suffering, sometimes you suffer something. So I think it's a good time that sometimes I feel like people feel more comfortable expressing themselves in another language rather than Vietnamese or Indian. So let's try this way. And it's also the way that you learn to express yourself more naturally. Okay. Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So this time I won't show any words because it's about speaking. So you try to listen. If you don't understand, what do you do? Ask, right? To verify. Okay. So today, one of the emotion, the feeling is about anxiety. I know for sure that everybody has to go through it. Right? You, some point of life, you have, you are anxious about something. You got some anxiety, and you know how to handle it. Maybe you handle it different ways than mine, right? But it's good that when we discuss, so you can say, okay, Lee has a good point about this, or JP has a good point about how he handled his anxiety. Then you can apply in your life. Maybe it's worse for you. Maybe it's worse for someone else if you want to give them a piece of advice. Okay. Okay, anxiety. Let's talk about anxiety. Do you know this what anxiety means? Yes,
Anxiety.
anxiety mean anxious, right? Mean nervous, nervous, anxious. Huh? Okay, so anxiety is a noun. Anxiety now. Anxious is an adjective, right? Let me see if I can get a whiteboard. Give me a second. So think about what caused you anxious about something. This is my marker. Think about it.
Dạ, em không có hỏi giá.
Okay, so these, I hope you can see it. Then you see the whiteboard. So
Yes.
you see, anxious is an adjective, right? Anxiety, anxiety is this one. You say like anxiety is a
Sai
noun, right?
nào.
Anxiety,
Đây.
okay. Or you can say nervous is an adjective, right? So they say, okay. So what can you tell me something that make you anxious about? What? Anyone? Let's go with one at a time. Okay, I go with Lee. Okay, what makes you anxious, or what cause your anxiety in life?
This is let me answer.
Hmm?
And I don't know it means.
Oh, anxiety. Answers you don't know. Okay. I say anxiety or answers mean like answers like you before you get the test. Right? Because you get the test, you feel so anxious.
À,
So then it causes you anxiety. You worry so much about it, right?
à,
You
dạ.
don't feel good. You kind of trembling, shaking, sweating, right? Um, you feel uncomfortable at that time. Or when you meet new people, when you come to see a new people or boss, your boss call you in the room, hey, come to my room, I have something to talk to you. Then
Dạ.
it causes you anxiety, right? It causes you nervous or worry. Oh, what's going on, right? What happened? Okay, so something like that. So just tell me the reason, some reason that can cause you anxiety.
Yes. Yes. About COVID. No,
COVID,
COVID.
yeah, COVID-19 can cause anxiety, right? Because you worry about it. You don't know when it's done.
Yeah.
What can we do with that? Whether we get it, who get it, things like that. The kind of worry and anxiety. Okay, COVID-19, or I can say during the pandemic, right? Or something that happened unpredictable. Unpredictable means you don't predict it. You don't know it yet.
Yeah.
So something that's called uh, unpredictable. Okay, so how about you, JP?
Anxiety. Okay. I think it's like you when I when I met new people.
Meet new people, yeah.
Sure.
Right? When you
Yeah,
meet
meet new
new
people. Meet new
people, right?
people.
When you
I
meet the new people, you feel like, okay, what I'm gonna say, how do people react to me,
yes.
or how are they friendly, right? Right? Okay, something like that. Okay, so especially when you start working, the first day you
Yeah.
go to work, you meet all new people, then you feel, oh my goodness, what can I do? So that's also anxiety. How about you, Ying? Or Ying, you turn on your
She,
mic. Oh, okay.
I feel anxiety when I driving driving car on the road.
Driving car. So say, I feel anxious, because anxious is an adjective. So I feel anxious. But you say, I got anxiety. I got anxiety. Anxiety is a noun. I got anxiety when I try or I drove a car, right? Drove a car, right? So for sure that this is your first time to drive, like you just started learning to drive a car. But after
Yeah.
that, you will be okay. All right. So now, anxiety it come when it comes to managing anxieties. You need to understand what caused you, right? What caused you to be anxious about. It may be you have to introduce or present a big presentation, right? You have to go in front of people. You have to be in front of people, like a meeting. We have like a PowerPoint for you. So you have to be in front and do the speech, right? So you speak with many people, right? For me as a teacher, I don't have this problem because I can speak with thousands of people. That's fine for me. But some people, they are not comfortable standing in front of other people and say it. But in America, it is good because most people they okay with that, because when my kids was at kindergarten, so the teacher trained the kid to come in front of the classroom and share things. Like they can bring toys, whatever their favorite toys, and they share about the toys. And then the other classmate will ask questions. So building from there, they feel comfortable when it comes to public speaking. Right? Public speaking means you speak in front of the public. Okay. When you see your boss, you will you feel anxious? Yeah. When you see your boss, you kind of like worry about it. Or your testing day. So tomorrow is your testing day. So kind of whether I get a good score or not. Can I do it well on the test or meeting new people, which is JP. So missing out, sleeping. So you don't sleep enough, right? So you can, your body is not good, right? You can feel anxiety, anxious about it. You or sometimes you in the room all the time, in the house all the time. You are not seeing enough greenery. You know what greenery means? Greenery. Let me write it on the whiteboard. Greenery. So guess what that means?
It's like
Green. Then the nature.
nature. Yeah.
Greenery. Green is the color, greenery. So when you are inside, indoor a lot, right? You don't see the nature outside. You're not going out in the nature. You might feel anxious. Your anxiety level will raise up. Or you stress at work, right? You stress at work too, right? You go to work, you don't get along well with your coworkers, right? Things like that. Stress from school. You go to school, you got stress too. What a personal relationship. What personal relationship means? So can tell me example of personal relationship. For example,
Family.
what I mean personal relationship. Personal relationship, right? Like what? Like what?
Like what?
It's like
That-
private person, like about family or personal
Family, yeah.
things. Family.
Family. What else?
friend,
Marriage,
Marriage.
friends, marriage, right? Marriage, friends, children, right?
friend,
Right.
college,
Right. All kind of things called personal relationship, right? It can cause financial stress too. If you don't have enough money to make a payment for this month, will your anxiety go up? Yes, financial. It's financial stress. So, for example, financial stress, right? Which means,
Yeah.
like this month, you have to pay $3,000 for your mortgage or your house, and you don't have enough money to pay. So it causes you nervous. Or what I'm going to do to get enough money to pay. So your anxiety goes up. Okay, go up. You worry. You need to find a solution for it. You need to handle it before the deadline. Got it? Okay. Uh, Unlike who said about the COVID, Lin said about the COVID being unpredicted. Unpredicted.
unpredictable.
I write it. Unpredictable. Unpredictable. Let's say. Sorry for my handwriting on the whiteboard. Unpredictable. That means you cannot predict. Predict means you think ahead. You think ahead, right? You think ahead. So you cannot predict it. Like for example, the COVID-19, no one predict it happens, right? No one can predict it happen. Predict means you think ahead.
Yes.
Unpredictable means it's impossible that you think ahead of time, right? So like a storm, like all disaster, earthquake, right? Tornado, COVID-19 pandemic, right? Okay. All right. So stress from side of medication, side effect. What is that? Side effect. Side effect of medication. For example, if you are sick, you are ill, and you take a medicine, right? Every medicine has a side effect. I mean,
Yeah.
they have a good side that treat your whatever disease, but another side harm any other other organs in your organism in your body, right? Okay, when you take a bill for your painkiller, right? Then it might harm your joint, it might harm your lung, it might harm your liver, right? So it's a side effect. Okay, now so we got it. We got all the information that causes
Yes.
anxiety. So when talking about anxiety, you may think about the causes of it. Right? You may think about the reason. Then then you understand why it caused the anxiety. If you don't understand the reason why, then you cannot handle it. Right? Got it? Any questions so far for that list? Ian?
I don't understand, teacher.
Any don't understand anything?
No, I understand a little, but now I don't understand. What do you want to me do?
Ask the question.
Okay. But you understand the reason, some of the reason caused anxiety, right? Right. Có hiểu,
Anxiety
có hiểu
is
những cái lý do mà nó gây ra những cái sự rối loạn, lo lắng cho mình không?
oh
Nãy
yes,
giờ nói đó. Okay. So that's the reason. So the first thing, if people ask you how to deal, how to solve the problem, how to overcome anything, right? Especially your emotions, then you need to know the reason. You need to know why, what caused that emotion, right? Hiểu chưa?
yes.
Okay. Okay. Bây giờ next, come next. Sorry, JB, I need to use some Vietnamese language.
Yeah.
So now, how
Okay.
to handle it? How to handle it? What handle means?
Yes.
What does handle mean?
We can control.
Handle mean you solved it. How you overcome it? How you solve the problem? Right? How you solve the
Yeah.
problem? Okay. So Ian, do you know that word handle?
Handle is the same meaning sharing.
No, handle mean you solved the problem.
So
You overcome. So handle is a verb, right? Handle
yeah,
is a verb.
handle.
Handle means solved. You solve the
So
problem. How you
so
solve that? How you solve it? How you get over it? How you overcome it?
yeah,
How you control it? Right?
the
Right.
same meaning on the words handle, solve, and
Yeah,
overcome.
yeah, it's kind of the same meaning, right? Okay. So for example, for JB, when you feel anxious, when you meet new people, how can you solve that problem?
So I plan to try to explain what I mean. Means I
Now imagine like somebody invites you to a party or a meeting, right? And you just know one or two people there. You don't know all of them, right? For sure, you will see strangers, new people. But before you go there, how do you handle it? How you overcome your anxiety? But first, you need to go. You need to go there. You have no choice. You need to go there. But how you handle it?
okay. First I go and I plan to talk with some new people, introduce myself,
Okay.
like introduce myself, and if some people I plan to talk some people like a few like I want to explain about my what I am, and I introduce myself first,
Mm-hmm.
and after that I make a friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Making friends. Go talk to them. Say hi.
Yes.
I'm JP. I'm from blah blah blah. How's you doing? Everything good? Then when you talk to them, you will understand. They understand you. They know you. You know them. So you don't feel. Oh, if you go to a party that you feel that you don't know many people, you can bring along one a companion, mean one friend with you. So if you get lost in the meeting, then nobody talks to you. At least you have your friend to talk to, right? At least you have your friend sit next to you and talk to. That happens to me when I go to the wedding party, right? So I sit at a table, but like 10 people, I just know like one, right? Then it's fine. I can talk to that person. And then if I'm open enough open-minded enough, and then I can talk to other people. But at least I don't feel anxiety. I don't feel anxious, right? Because I have someone to talk to me. Okay. All right. So anxiety excel, how do I say? It's a combination, combine.
Yes.
Combine. It's a combination of a lot of fears. A lot of fears. You fear. You fear. What fear mean?
Fear.
It's a lot. It's a combination. A lot of fear. A lot of fear. But
Yeah.
you're afraid of, right? You're afraid of. You don't feel comfortable. You fear, right? You fear. It can be. It will be your negative emotion. It's not positive because you're not happy. It's negative. Negative is not good, right? Negative. So it's a negative emotion, right?
Yes.
Like fearfulness due to something you don't know what happened next. You don't know what happened next. You feel anxious about it. You kind of how do I say fearfulness, right? Fearfulness or worry, right? It and this one doesn't appear all of a sudden. It's not appear like all of a sudden. It's hard something related to what happened before, right? It's not come from nowhere. It doesn't come from nowhere. You understand? So it come from maybe you don't know that person, right? So in order to solve this problem, you need to get to know him a little bit, right? You cannot run away. You need to approach and get to know him. Then your anxiety will be less, right? Will be less, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like it doesn't come all of a sudden, right? Um, it's like the sense of the fearfulness, like the panic, like you panic, right? Panic, what it mean? It's like panic. Same thing. You use the word panic, fearfulness, right? You panic. Okay,
Panic.
panic, right? Right. But then one of the way you do, like Lin said, that worry about COVID, answers about COVID. So how do you deal with that, Lin? I know I worry about, I'm anxious, but my anxiety level goes on top of my head about COVID-19 because it causes a lot of things. It causes about financials. This causes about economy, about my kids' education, right? My health issue. So that, of course, that is a lot of anxiety in there. So how you deal with that?
Uh, first, I need to keep safe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stay healthy, right? Stay safe, right? How to stay safe?
stay safe. Wear mask. For example,
Wearing surgical mask, okay, and then keep social distancing, right? Keep
yes,
social distancing,
keep safe.
and then you will try to be careful when you contact with other people at
Yes,
work, right? In the market, right? Everything, and
yes,
and then cleaning, right? Cleaning a lot, right? Cleaning
cleaning.
a lot. So at least you do of course that you cannot do anything, but at least you do that, you feel better,
Yeah,
right? But you just sit and say, okay, I'm so nervous, I'm so anxious about it, without doing it. No, you need to know that at least these things that can keep you safe from the COVID, right? Okay. Okay, back to Ian. You said it about driving your car, right? You feel anxious, right? And how you handle it?
I I always try to remember uh, how to how to how to drive uh, and I just I just um, I just see around and I I see I see mirror beside I don't know how to say, but I want to say I always I have to use five uh, five five giác quan á. I don't
by
know.
by senses, by
Senses.
senses, by
Yes,
senses.
and I see, I hear, and I try. Yes, but I want. I always nervous of five senses. Yeah.
Okay, so when you now this problem is it easy. It's just because of the skill. You know that the reason, the important thing cause anxiety is the skill. The skill.
Yeah.
You don't have good skill in driving yet, right? Still, you just started, right? And then you can just drive slowly, right? You look front, side by side, right?
Yeah.
So you mean
Left
the
side.
side it mirror, the left side mirror, the right side mirror, sometime on the back, right?
Yeah.
So your head kind of like everywhere, right? Everywhere. And where you need to use the signal on time. And you want to turn left, you need to signal ahead of time. So you need to
Teacher,
follow, yes.
some one member,
Tuyết
uh,
Phạm.
Oh,
She want
see,
to join the class.
she want to join the class.
let me call her. Okay. So so you understand that's not that's easy to solve, right? So you just practice. Hello, Trick, welcome. You just practice and you follow exactly the rule or the law, the traffic law, right?
Yes.
Slowly try, okay? And then you practice. Now, how to handle that? You need to practice it every day. Like you go to the market, you go a short distance first. You go from your house to the closest market, right? Every day, go like 3 kilometers a day, 2 kilometers a day, driving it. And then later you increase it farther, 5 kilometers, 7 kilometers, and then you will be good, right? So,
Yeah.
but yes,
I afraid I forgot chân ga and chân thắng. You know.
I know.
I,
Yeah. You
Yes.
cannot, you cannot. But when you drive a car, right? You
Yeah.
of course you're two legs here,
Yeah.
right?
I,
Too
You
late.
just use one leg.
yeah,
You don't use two legs. You just use
yeah,
one for both the brake and the gas.
yeah.
Brake and gas. You just use one. You cannot use one for brake and one for gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One pedal for gas, one pedal for brake. You get a big trouble. Just use one.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other one is just extra. You don't even touch it. The other leg, right? So brake here,
Right.
pedal for gas here, brake, gas, brake,
Right.
gas. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's the only one. You need to remember that. You cannot use both legs for driving, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you know what? It automatically train you, like your mentality. This just tell you which one you use. Brake, this, right? Because it's a habit. It's a habit.
Yeah.
It become a habit. So, but you should try for like month, 2 months, no problem. Okay. Okay, Tweet, you here?
She's in mute.
Oh, she's unmute.
Yeah.
Tweet, can you unmute your mic? Okay. You just
Because
get.
in my neighborhood they open the music so loud. That's why I unmute.
That's okay. That's okay. Now it's your turn, though. Okay, so did you eat dinner yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Um, you
In no.
just got home. Okay. All right. So we're talking about anxiety today. We're talking about what caused you anxious, right? What caused you feel nervous about something. Can you tell me one of the reasons that caused you nervous or anxious, lead to the anxiety level?
You mean the question is when I feel nervous.
Yeah. What makes you nervous? What makes you feel anxious? What caused your anxiety?
I think the thing makes me nervous when I into the exam room.
The
I
same
mean,
room?
I had to make the test. Girl, when I was a student, I'm very nervous when I have to did the speaking in English.
Okay.
You
So
know?
you get nervous when you speak English in front of everyone else?
No, just
No?
exam, but exam because I need to got a mark. Điểm.
Oh, so you get nervous because you worry
Nervous.
about whether you get a high score
Yes.
for your whatever subject.
Afraid I will be taking the test, so I'm nervous.
Okay. A test. Okay. So how you handle it?
I try to practice
Mhm.
carefully before the test.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So I think the only thing that you can do is to get ready, right? To prepare for it. Um, and take it easy when you come to speaking or taking a test. Just do your best, right? You don't have to worry about it. But the thing that you worry is you're not spending time enough practicing it, learning
Yes,
it, right?
I think so.
That is the reason. Then we know the reason we overcome with that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So for JB, you are the yoga instructor. You are the yoga instructor. So
Yeah.
yoga helps really good on overcoming anxiety. Can you tell me something about yoga that can help release or reduce anxiety?
For anxiety, okay, it's not like in yoga. For anxiety, no nothing like no practice. Like we need to control our mind when we feel anxiety. So, example like when we okay, when I wrote exam test, if I get less mark, so we feel to like next time. Okay, next time we need to try best,
Mhm.
and we need to control. Like we need be positive, not negative, right?
Mhm.
Uh, and keep control the mind balance. We need to balance our thinkings.
Okay, so you mean
Like
the mindset, right?
yes,
Mhm.
yeah. For stress, have yoga. For anxiety, I think no. And we need to like we need to control our thinkings
Mhm.
and keep patience. We need patience.
Oh yeah,
For
that's good
some,
point. Hmm.
yeah,
Very
some
good.
people's when they feel like anxiety, they do something like angry
Hmm.
or some. I saw so many people there. They feel cry,
Hmm.
cry.
Okay.
So we need to keep balance our thinkings and our emotions.
Good, right. That's good point. That okay. So I think like yoga or link you to yoga too, right? Yoga or meditation, right?
Yes.
Meditation can help you the sense. How do I say? Uh, um, s- like bring you the sense of patience, right? Be patient into your mind, because many of us know you know, when as human being, we want to achieve things fast, quickly. Everything need to be perfect, right? But reality is not how your expectation will be, right? You don't always get a good result for anything else, right? It has to be an obstacle somewhere on your journey, right?
Yeah.
So being said, like you maybe just sit down, calm by yoga, doing yoga or meditation, right? So it's bring your sense of patience. You need to be patient about it. You need to be patient about it. That's okay. So the ways you overcome your emotion is to see all the emotion, all your feeling like interconnected, they interconnected. Sad thing, happy thing, angry thing, answer thing, nervous thing. They interconnected. You know what interconnected means? So
Yeah.
they connect together, right? Connect together. So your job is just to eliminate this one, eliminate this one, eliminate this one, and pick the main point, right? What happened? Okay. All right. So that's the important. I think that's the important. On top of that, let me see how do I say, uh, practice some calm ways, like what you said. For me, I have been. I just started. I mean, during the pandemic, I have more time, so I started. Uh, I could say meditation, but it's
Yeah.
not just about. I don't have any instructor. I should do whatever I think. Of course, I do the research about meditation.
Mhm.
So I have my area here, right? My corner
Yeah.
here. Of course, for me, I just of course I have Buddha right there.
Mhm.
I can just look at an object. I should look at an object for
Yeah.
like 20 minutes. So the thing is, my mind is not like control. Meditation is not about controlling. It is about you observe things slowly. You may observe the color of this. So your mindset is just about the color, the shape, the height, thing like that. So your mind not going everywhere, right? It's just simple like that. And then when you do that, it seems that you feel better. You kind of like redirect your mind to the object, to the small thing, to small thing, instead of like everything, right? Everything. That's why you get angry, because a lot of things comes to you. You just don't know how to separate it. You don't know how to take it out, right? Okay. You can listen to soft music, right? You can listen to soft music. Um, but what you can do some retreat, like you go to the temple, you go to the church. It doesn't matter, whatever way, right? So as long as you bring your clarity means everything clear, clarity, right, in your mind, in the sense of at that time the sense of kindness, love, I mean, caring, understood other. Then you at that time you feel better. When it comes, well, nothing happened to me. When your mind not going everywhere, right? So I believe I suggest that you don't need to be a professional in applying the strategies to calm yourself down. You can find any way. For me, I feel that because I write a Bible, I copy the Bible. So that is another way that I meditate by writing. Right? So I have a book of Bible. I copy word by word. I read it, and I try to understand the teachings from the Bible. Then honestly, it bring me the sense of clarity. It bring me I'm not worried about nothing else. Right? But kind of I filter myself. right? You know the
Yeah.
filter, the water with the filter. So when you
Yeah.
filter, it get purer, right? Okay. All right. So, and then at that time, you can change your negative thought become positive. Then you feel better. Okay. Then you will go different direction. Instead of going this way for fighting, for arguing, for disagreeing things, you go this way, in a way of harmony, in a way of happier, right? You know what I mean? Okay. So first, the most important is to know why it happens to you. Or then the other way, I think is a good thing. Is, I read an article that said you start writing your journal. You're writing your journal. So you're writing whatever happened today that make you mad, upset. You write it down, right? What caused you upset? And then the next day you read it again. You read it again and say why you have to fight with that person, why you have to speak louder with that person, why you have to yell at that person. Does it work? Then you may the next day you say, "Oh, I don't think it worked." But usually, when you're angry, it's just because at that time you think that you can solve the problem with your anger, but it's not. I find out that it's not, right? I find out it's not. You cannot do it. You do after you calm down. You cannot do while you are still angry. Got it? So that's kind of thing. So, all right. So, any question? Hope you understand.
Understand.
Yes.
Understand, but
Teacher.
when I talk with other, I cannot talk fluently. But
You can
when
talk.
you sharing,
Uh-huh.
I understand you. Okay.
No problem. You're on the way of learning. You're on the process of learning, right? You're on the process of learning. You're on the way. Step by step, you'll learn, right? But the good thing is you understand. You understand, which means you gain receptive language. Receptive means you listen and you understand. And then you need to practice your expressive language. Expressive means you speak expressive language. That's you. So you are on the right track. Don't worry about it, right? As long as you understand what I'm saying, you have an idea of that. You may gather the information, this information, and put together, make your own information. So, okay, okay. Lynn, have any question? Any sharing? Any question?
No. No, I don't have. Today I feel tired.
No. Okay. Good. Okay. JB, any input or tweak?
No, like I want to say something for you, like not for you, for for four members. Like in your, I think you practice meditation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You practice. If you have time,
Mm-hmm.
I will send some link. It's
Mm-hmm.
called like a Trataka. Trataka.
Uh-huh.
It's benefit like it's a benefit for eyes,
Uh-huh.
eyes.
Mm-hmm.
22
Those
Oh,
hours.
I'm sorry.
those who have eye problem like from childhood onwards,
Mm-hmm.
they wear glass and they can't if they without glass they can't see anything.
Okay.
So if hope I will send one link in the group if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah,
No problem.
sure. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
if you feel you can practice, maybe it's better. Like the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. You practice like object, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the same you practice. I think light. We need to light the candle.
Mm-hmm.
And first, like example, I will send you like summary. First, we started to look bottom of the candle
Mm-hmm.
stand.
Got
After
it.
that, we look like after 5 minutes, we do some exercise.
Mhm.
After that, we started to look bottom of the candle, not the flame.
Yeah.
And after some minutes, we have to start and we have to concentrate the
Mhm.
flame of the candle
Mhm.
light.
Mhm.
So I hope it's better for all of you.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
very, really, really a good point. Like, of course, it's not a big word that we say about meditation. It's just about what you're doing. You
Yeah.
know what you're observing. So
Yeah.
your mindset is just about that object only. Whatever you
Yes.
observe from top to bottom, bottom to top, side by side, about that object only.
Yeah.
So that's where you train your mind not to be affected by many things around you. Right?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
just that is just about. Okay. How about you three? But send it over the group things. I will check it out.
No, I don't have any idea about this.
No, no,
I want to ask JB, are there any link for help the people keep fit, to practice exercise to keep fit?
Oh,
Sorry.
for helping the kids to keep fit. Like she teaching in primary school, so maybe she asking you about some link that
Yes,
related to outdoor activity or the PE physical activity, so the kids can practice and keep fit, like any games, outdoor game or something like that.
Games like
No, like the
mm,
activity outdoor for the kids to keep fit, like running around, how many laps, any game kind of running around, moving around to keep fit,
Yeah.
uh,
uh-huh.
or any exercise to keep the kids calm, right? Okay.
Okay.
That's why the school they have recess, because the kids cannot sit in the classroom all the time. They have to
Yeah.
move. They have to move around. So that's why
Right.
we need to stop in between and help them to go out, run, climbing, whatever, right? So to burn the energy and to get
Okay.
another positive energy and come back and focus more. But if you keep
Yeah.
the kids the whole day, you cannot do anything with them. They will drive you nuts. They will drive you crazy, right? So
But I will send not like I will send one link. I think Miss Lane she liked this class in my class.
mhm.
I think she know it's called like sun salutation.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
have a game very good. Trick. You can play this game with the kids outdoor. But it's
Really.
not about keeping fit, right? But like you see that the rumor, you say the rumor. Rumor
rumor.
means that somebody say something and they come to you and you say something else differently from the first person, right? You know what I mean? The rumor,
Rumors.
right? So this is the game, and try it. It's interesting. Like you have a group of three, you have a group of 20 students, right?
Yes,
So you sit them in a circle, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Outdoor, and you just whispering to the first student in the circle.
yes,
For example, you say, "I have a pen." And you say, "I have a pen," and then that person will talk to the next person, whispering. Don't let the other people in.
Mhm.
oh,
Then you will see all the way to the last student. A totally different story.
Oh, okay.
You know why? Because some of them didn't pay attention to what they just hear. So they go to the next person. They say, "Oh, I have a pencil," instead of say pencil, right?
yes,
They have pencil all the way to the 20. The last student will say, uh, "I am good at school," for example. Totally different story.
Yeah.
So, so that is a good way that you can practice with them outdoor activity, and they like that. They like this activity, and then you can teach a lesson about rumor. Rumor is not good. Right, rumor means you say something and then you make up another story to say something else. To end up, that is not a true story about what you originally heard about. Okay.
okay,
A-
thanks.
any link, any things that you can share that benefit for people is always welcome. It's always welcome, right? It is about educating. It is about giving tips to people to do things better, it's always welcome, right? It's always welcome. Okay, so so you guys really act really quiet today. You're still tired with your work, everything, right? But I do hope you have a better year. Uh, and for next year, for next week, every week I will just go over with about 7 vocabularies like this. Okay, and then we'll find something about speaking for you. I do want to continue the series of emotions. So you need to share your emotions, how you feel. And because I find it interesting that when you say it out loud, you feel better, you help yourself. You might not share with all people, but maybe if you share with another language, right, you don't feel shy because your mentality is just about to learn language. But in general, you say what you want to say, but you get stuck somehow, right? So I hope this way can help you. There's many things to say about your emotions. You can control it, so you know how it works. Then your life will be better. Your life will be better in thinking, in learning too. So for Ian, for example, I know that you get married, you have life to do, or kids, children, all kinds of things to do when you start a new family. That's why you cannot focus 100% because there are many things that pull you. The house payment pull you, the car payment pull you, right? And the boss expectation want you to do this, want to do that. Then it's really hard for you to learn 100% focus or concentration. So thing is need to speak it out, say it, and take it smaller part, right? Break it down, smaller things. It works. It works. That's why some people they don't do that. They get depressed. So depression is a big issue. It's really dangerous. Okay. Hey friends, so by saying that, I appreciate it. Come join in with us so you can watch it again. Okay. Uh, I know, but no rush to get home by driving so fast to get home to get in my class. So you don't have to do that. Every time we have the clip for you to watch, whatever you can join in, what any part that's fine. Okay, that's okay for me. Okay, guys, take care and have a wonderful week. Okay, I'll see you next week.
See you.
Bye.